Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today's going to be a different type of video. We're gonna start a little bit of vlogging. The reason for that is I'd like to share with you all that I've got Invisalign, so I would like to record this process and tell you about my experience with it. And if anyone has any questions, then you can write comments down below and we can talk about it. I've only just started the Invisalign. It has been only 2 days. So that's what they look like. We're in Invisalign right now. You hardly can see it, but my tooth is quite dark in this one. So there's a tiny dot. That's called an anchor that actually holds them, so you can see it because of that, but other than that it's very hardly visible. So here is a picture how I look without it, prior to it, and here is a picture of how I will look at the end of it. So how does this process is gonna go is I've got a package of 23 sets, and one set I need to do for 10 days. So I'll have an app on my phone that where I need to upload the photos of the process and how it all looks. On my next video I'll show you a little timeline, the process, how it will look, but for now this is just the very first first entrance. So I got this, my little package. Right, let's have a look what's inside. So in I get instructions, so I can take photos like this. How are they going to happen is like this. So they give me a little device that looks like that. Let's open that in a minute. I've got another cute box. We'll have a look what's inside of that in a minute. Some instructions. How to wear them and all that stuff. And my sets. It looks pretty pretty. So in my other videos I will show you when I take them off. I don't know if you can see them. They're quite clear, hardly can see them, so they're different. So I have 6 sets and that is 60 days. Week 1 or first set is on me now. That I need to wear for 10 days, and then I take a photo with this device at the end on my 10th day, send it to report, and then they tell me I'll carry on, put the second one on, which has all the information at the back here. So that will be my second one, and so on till the 6th one. So they're nicely sealed. Now I also need to chew on this little device. So I believe those are for the front teeth and that is for my back. So either way, whichever way, I'll have to have a look in instructions, but I think that's what they look like. Right, and that's it. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at what's inside this box. Big box. Big box. Okay. So inside of it, we've got a little container. There's some instructions at the bottom. This is a container where I put my Invisalign when I take them out. So I'll tell you the things in the middle. And this is is a special hook where I pull them out, and I put them in here every time I don't use them, and I do need to wear them for 22 hours minimum. So instead of me using a tissue or anything like that, I put them in this box so they're safe. Okay, so that was inside this huge box. Okay, next. So this is the lens. I have not had a look at this yet. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look. So, once I work out how to use it, I will show you guys how I've used it. So somehow, this thingy, because there's instructions to this little device. So when I touch it to my phone, it's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look like that. Okay. And then I send that to them. Today we're going to talk about Invisalign. I am based in Australia, so I'll be sharing my experience of what it's like getting them done here in Australia. It could be different for every other person. It could be different for you if you are in a different country. So I'm just sharing my experience, and that's all. In my next video, I'll show you how we put it on. There'll be a little bit of behind the scene video of how they put it on, and all the cool stuff that they did for me prior getting them in. This is what we're gonna talk about. So first of all, I need to wear them for 22 hours minimum. Now, if you Google this information, can you eat with your Invisalign? Google will tell you no, but there is a little exception, only if your dentist says so. For me personally, I got told to eat with my Invisalign, but under very specific rules. Okay, so if your dentist says not to eat with your Invisalign, don't eat it. Don't quote me that I said yes. It's all based on your personal doctor and what they tell you exactly to do, because it could be different, it could be made of different material, I don't know, but this is my experience only. Okay, so I got told to eat normal food, so I can eat meat, I can eat veggies, and all the other stuff is I can't. So there's two things that I can't do. I can't have nuts or anything hard, because that could damage it, and I can't have anything hot, because it will melt it, because they are actually made out of some sort of plastic material. Okay. I'm encouraged to chew on this little device, okay, through the day as many times as possibly. And the reasons I got told to eat with my Invisalign is to speed the process for me personally. Okay, it is hard. I tell you this now. It is very hard job to eat meat. Anything else, it's fine. Okay, but meat itself, I have found it a little bit hard to do. It does take a long time. It's almost like you are eating a very chewy, tough meat. So it's hard to bite because they're smooth, and I can't have. So I'm taking them out when I have my coffee, because it can stain it. Funny story is, I did had a curry on the first night when getting them. And then the next day I went to see my dentist again, because I need to get some shavings done of my teeth in preparations for the move. And the reasons for that is because my jaw is actually quite narrow, and they told me that very tiny little shaves, you can't even tell where they are. And he said, did you eat curry? Because you stained it. So be careful not to do that as well. So maybe next time I have curry, I'll take them out now that I know. What else I need to do is, once I've eaten or drink or whatever, I have to, even if I snack, even if it's a small snack, I have to go straight away, take them out, rinse them under cold water, use a very soft brush to take any foods out of it. I can't put it in any solutions or anything like that. And I have to brush my teeth really well, especially in the little sections where they have done the shavings, because there's a bit of, like, the meat gets stuck into it, or anything could get stuck. Also have a tooth that's, I don't have a tooth on one of them, can't see it with Invisalign. That food gets trapped underneath of Invisalign. Okay, so it's a big process. If I eat with them, I still have to go and brush my teeth and clean the Invisalign and put it back in. So that's a bit of a hassle, but that's okay. It's a small period of time. Now, next question I would like to cover is, how long am I gonna wear this? And that's going to be for 7 months. 7 months. It is, I have 23 sets and 10 days each. So it's approximately 7 months. So in 7 months, this is how I will look compared to now. Okay. So my 2 teeth are quite in. Okay, they're quite in. Sorry, I'll look at myself in the mirror, so I should be looking in the camera. So they're 2 quite in. Okay, and the bottom one, I do have both, the top and the bottom. You can't really see it, it's just a bit shiny, right? But the reasons for that is that these 2 teeth are actually slide forward over a period of time. Another question is, how does it hold? How does it hold on my teeth? As you can see, these dots, they're porcelain dots that they've glued onto my teeth, and it hooks on that. I did ask my dentist why they're so big, and he said is because I have quite a big job that we are doing in a very small amount of time, and they are really to anchor them in to make sure that, if the small dots, and then it's not gonna hold very well, and the movement is not gonna be as fast as what we're trying to do here. So that's for that, and that's probably the only thing you can see, like. But when I talk normally, it's hardly visible. One more thing is, guys, I'm gonna tell you is, because this tooth is actually dead, we tried to clean it, we tried to whiten it, it doesn't work. A long story, I'll tell you maybe in another video. So at the very, very end, it may be 1 or 2 visits. I'm not sure how exactly we're gonna go, but on my 4 front teeth, I'm gonna have 1 crown for this one, and the other 3 gonna be veneers. So so they will be, and then they're gonna be whitened, and then we will be done. And the last question that we're gonna cover in this video is, what happens at the end? I will have another one of these little guys, and that will be a retainer that I will need to wear for a short period of time, and that will be it. That will be it. Okay, so that's it from me for the first video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I usually game, as you can see, there's room set up for gaming. If you like this topic and you want to know more about Invisalign, straightening your teeth as you're an adult, or would like to know more, maybe you have kids or thinking about it, please subscribe and give me a like. If you have any questions, pop them down below. Let's talk about Invisalign. Let's talk about all the ins and outs about it. And in the next few days, keep an eye on the next video. I'll let you know how I go closer to the end of my 10 days, and we'll go forward and I'll show you how I take it out and how I put it in. That's it from me for now. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.